What is up, you guys? Hope you're partying like every day is your birthday on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday mother fluffing morning, man. We got another tube video for you guys today. Y'all know we love watching them. I told y'all we were gonna start watching a lot more of these type of videos, and here we go, because I don't even think your mind is fully awake and ready to handle this much awesomeness in one video. I'm gonna warn you guys now, because we got the best action anime with amazing hand-to-hand combat fights. This honestly might be one of my favorite YouTube videos we ever reacted to, because this is honestly one of my favorite type of anime. Even though I haven't really seen any anime that just deals with hand-to-hand combat, but it's one of my favorite things when we do see it, you guys, in reactions or just stuff like that. Just because it's so, ooh, bro, I don't know, I see a lot of shit with people flying around, you know what I'm saying, doing a little magic-y move and a little, you know, shootity shoo. But it's always good to see just a classic little action fight, bruh. So without further ado, we're going to hop right into here and see the best hand-to-hand combat fight. Now, I'm going to go ahead and say number one is going to be one of the only things we've seen. Remember that best action hand-to-hand combat one? That's the one I'm guessing, bruh. So that's my guess. So let's get to it. Oh my gosh.
Who doesn't love a good old slugfest? Hand-to-hand combat, I feel, is quite underrated in
Kakashi?
the realm of anime. And then again, why wouldn't it be when you've got some world-ending powers and magic that anime tend to show? Still, there's just something in hand-to-hand combat that elicits such strong reactions with each blow, either out of amazement at the animation or the emotions being shown by the characters. Today, we'll be talking about some of my favorite anime that heavily features some hand-to-hand combat fights. Magical powers aren't exempt, but I will try to focus on stuff that features more physical close-quarters battles.
Shout out. Of course, gotta have this one. This dude is just the most swift-ass mofo I've ever seen in my life. This man is fighting someone while twiddly twirling the shit out of his water bottle. Bro, hella tough. So let me just put that right there. Oop, little hum.
Been a while. Hitori no Shita is one of those underrated gems that went under
It's amazing.
the radar despite
it's a good
having
looking
for quite a while. Well, it's hard to stand out in an anime season, and the nature of the source material didn't really help matters. In such an underdog position, the best bet you can make is to excel at something, and Hitori no Shita did just that. Where else for a show that heavily features hand-to-hand combat?
Oh my, shit came right at me.
I featured this show a couple of times on my top fight list due to...
That is one scary looking chick. I ain't seen her before when we react to this stuff. That is one creepy ass looking chick. I don't know. She almost looks like a puppet or something. She gives me like Jigsaw vibes.
A couple of times on my top fight list due to how
She's
smooth and
looking.
fluid these battles look. While I think emotional investment for those fights isn't as high for me, the actual motion and spectacle of people punching each other and doing martial arts feels like a miracle in itself, especially if you look at the latest season. If you haven't watched Hitori no Shita, you should try picking it up sometime soon.
Oh yeah,
I feel
I'm gonna have
it's
to.
a fun action series that
It's
deserves
nice.
quite a bit more love. It's got 4 seasons currently, but it shouldn't be too hard to catch up on.
Ooh, wait a minute, little
with
toe
webcomic
slap.
superiority with the next entry, God of High School.
Oh my god, he ain't even using his head.
Was filled with hype.
I wouldn't even
God of
call
High
that
School's
hand-to-hand
first episode
combat.
dropped, and it pretty much stole the thunder from a season filled with big sequels that included...
Does he just is only his leg soup, or buddy's just, you know, I want to flex on him real quick? I guess, hey, I have a question. What do you guys think would be more OP? For you to be really, really soup at fighting with your feet, or really, really soup fighting with your hands? Because feet, you might have a little bit more reach to it. But arms, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that'd be way easier to get your hits off of. I don't know.
So dropped, and it pretty much
That's a
stole
good
the
question.
thunder from a season filled with big sequels that included stuff like Snafu and the original storyline of SAO. Oh, and there's a
no, he
ReZero
sued with his
season
hands
airing
too.
too. But no, everyone's attention was on God of High School. Well, if you watch the first episode and see how it dazzles you with the fighting, then you'd understand. I find it sad that the show got rushed.
That guy
When it
looks
comes
like
down to
something
the one thing
serious.
it does well, it does very, very well. God of High School has some of the best and most hyped fights I've seen in modern anime, and it bodes well for the show that has an identity of
Looks
being
very
that
nice.
Korean battle tournament anime. God of High School has since earned a polarized reputation, but if you're up for some awesome fight after awesome fight, then you've definitely come to the right place. Fog Hill
Where
of
the hell
Five
did it go?
Elements is next on the list.
Man just turned into a little blit ball.
We come back to yet another underappreciated gem, largely due to the same reasons as Hitori no Shita. It's shows like these that make me happy that I spent quite some time scouring through the whole roster of anime that gets produced.
This probably my favorite low-key show, you guys. Because, I mean... See, I don't know if I wouldn't call this artwork high quality. You know, I think it is high-quality artwork. It's just a different kind of style. You know what I mean? Like... It's just a different style. It's still high quality, I think. But for more of a, like, low-key type of anime, this is one of my favorite looking ones, bruh.
That make me happy that I spent quite some time scouring through the whole roster of anime that gets produced every season from various corners of Asia. It makes me feel my efforts are worth it when I stumble upon these treasures.
Just so
Fog Hill
fast-paced.
Elements like
Look at
Hitori
them
no Shita makes up for the lack
sliding.
of exposure and hype by putting its eggs in the basket of eye-catching fights. Eschewing the latter's modern setting, Fog Hill takes us to the ancient era of kingdoms and mysticism. It's got some amazing sequences that I've talked about in a video before, and you should definitely check that one out to get a glimpse of what to expect. This is a short 3-episode title.
We probably
so if you've
have
got time over the weekend, you should definitely give it a shot.
Ooh, how long is it?
Expect takes us to the sequences that I've talked about in a video before, and you should definitely check that one out to get a glimpse of what to expect. This is a short 3-episode title.
What? It's only 3 episodes? This man said the weekend. You just need like 3 damn hours for that. 3 episodes? I'm gonna watch this today. I didn't know it was only 3 episodes. That's kind of crazy. I wonder why they don't got more to them. 3 episodes.
So if you've got time over the weekend, you should definitely give it a shot. It's not a huge time investment, and if you like these kind of settings with elements of martial arts and history, I guarantee you're going to end up loving this one.
It's gonna be a good time. I don't know what's happening, but you better save her.
Megalo
Oh, she
Box.
gone. She dead, man.
And here comes Mr. Action Anime
Saved
of
by the
2018.
Bell.
Oh, you don't know who that is? Well, there's this other video I made where under certain qualifiers I crowned Megalo Box Action Anime of its year. It's unique in terms of aesthetics in a sports anime, and it's filled to the brim with gritty and intense fights. Surely a callback to the good old
He
days
fighting
of
with the
Ashita
beats
no
in.
Joe and the like. Megalo Box combines the western feel with sci-fi, sports, and a whole lot of
Ooh,
drama
good
and
jab
emotion.
right
As I said
there.
in that video, it evoked a sense of nostalgia for me, and it could do so for you too. The fights
Rib
might not
shot
be as
him,
flashy
yup.
as something from any of the 3 mentioned shows on the list, but the emotion and the impact are things that not a lot of anime can replicate. So make sure you check out Megalo Box. While we're on the topic
just
of
slump
boxing
each other?
anime, we can now move on with Hajime no Ippo. Nothing beats the OG, the original, the king of combat.
This one does look kind of funny, man. Look at he surprised himself with that hit. Ooh, this could be a good thumbnail image right here, man. I don't know if there's too much in it, but it could be nice.
It's the OG,
He surprised
the
himself on
original,
that
the
hit.
king of combat sports anime. Hajime no Ippo has been met with critical acclaim thanks to its immersive story progression, lovable characters, and mostly the fights
that
go
would be a
beyond
good thumbnail. Let me stop, bro.
Hajime no
They
Ippo
would
is
be
one of
all
the
nice,
most
though.
honest sports anime out there, and in spite of lacking much of the flair and superpowers that sports anime often employ, it's carved a legacy for itself in the history of anime. It's no surprise that the show will have lots of intense fights that really make you feel the blood, sweat, and tears that these athletes go through
I'm
in their race
feeling
to
it.
eternal glory. Most Takamura fights should be a good starting point for battle enthusiasts, but Ippo himself has a lot of those amazing battles. What I like about Hajime no Ippo
Well, he
is
gonna
that
get
it's
brain
not
damage if he keeps
entirely
getting a few
about
more of
sport.
those.
The characters, the world and such all have their fair share of development, and I'd say that among sports anime, this show is probably the most complete among them all.
That thing coming in like a missile.
And hey,
Slump.
so far, that
Go to
subscribe
bed.
button's looking real appealing now, I bet, isn't it? If you're one of those many people watching and haven't subscribed, then please consider doing so.
Man, you know
Seeing
we
that
is.
subscriber count
With
go up
notifications,
is one of the
bro.
biggest motivators
Come
for
on
any
now.
content creator, after all, right? Have you done subscribing? Good. Thank you for your
Hey,
patronage.
what a guy,
Let's
bro.
get
You
back
know
to
we
the
got
video.
you,
Real
Manny
Drive is up
Vidar.
next, and this one's a banger.
Oh my. That's just a
We
librarian.
talked about that much. Real Drive takes a lot of inspiration from the cyberpunk series.
Overdue
of old that has
fees
quite
must
the
have been
psychosocial
crazy.
or metaphysical backdrop. Think something like Ghost in the Shell, or even Serial Experiments Lane if we're to stretch out even further. While Real Drive didn't get a whiff of the popularity that those mentioned titles enjoyed, it does have one very special thing going for it. awesome hand-to-hand combat fights. You should check those out if you want to find a reason to pick up this show. Combat enthusiasts would surely enjoy the show, and I hope that whichever type of watcher you are, you'll definitely give this niche series a shot. It takes a while to rev up and all, but I had a blast watching it from start to finish.
Ooh! Good ass
How can
move!
we have a list featuring hand-to-hand combat anime?
Nah, that was a good ass move. That was very swift. I gotta add that to the bag.
But I had a blast watching it from start to finish.
Then he grabbed her hand
How can we have...
and then hit her with a karate chop behind the neck. See, he could have hit her with a whoop to the spine, but that, you know what I'm saying, that could cause some damage. So instead, he had to keep it low, you know, a low key.
have a list featuring hand-to-hand combat anime without Baki?
Oh, I can't believe I didn't even think about Baki being hand-to-hand for
Of
sure.
course, Baki takes a spot on this list. Honestly, Baki doesn't
For
have the most
sure.
original premise out there. Young man goes on a journey to become the strongest person in the world. However, the show makes up for it in execution, thanks to its wild cast of characters that
Definitely
are full of
one of a
crazy,
kind.
out-of-this-world surprises. Baki's become quite the cult classic. It's a show that I admire for being on point with its goal as well. No slice-of-life shenanigans here, none of the comedic moments that you've likely come to expect if you're an avid fan of modern anime, just straight-up brutal and intense fighting all
That could be
throughout.
good,
It's not-
man. There's none of like, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully none of that cheesy shit. Like that annoying ass character that like 99% of anime got. That just one character, bro, that no one can stand. I wonder if they got him in this one, bro.
Like God of High School, where the plot's pacing has been completely sacrificed in favor of the flashy fights, Baki has a pretty damn solid progression as well, with characters that are pretty fleshed out. This makes you want to follow everyone's journey and dig deep into their motivations.
Follow indeed,
Baki's
I want,
become my
bruh.
poster child for the saying with the proper execution, there's nothing that's too wild or crazy to work, and I guess that statement stands given the audience reception for the show and its modern sequels.
That dude tattooed his eyes?
I intentionally
Oh!
placed Baki and Kengan Ashura next to each other because honestly
Kengan
speaking, the two do
Ashura.
have a lot in similar. Both are fighting anime with
What the shit is this dude's hair to, bro? I'm sorry, bro. What the hell, bro? You fighting the wrong dude, bro. You need to go to your barber and fade them on site. I'm talking on site. Dude got a puffed bowl cut with ponytails. I'm stressing on site.
do have a lot in
They
similar.
should be
Both
paying
are
you to
fighting
cut
anime with
that hair,
journey arcs.
bruh.
Both have the same vibes in terms of fights, and both
Ain't
are
no
as
way.
brutal and intense as each other. Heck, I wouldn't be surprised if Kengan Ashura ended up being inspired by Baki. People have criticized Kengan Ashura for the CG, but I personally don't think it detracts from it too much. I mean, it's not Berserk tier, or God forbid Arifureta tier. I think that despite
Damn, taking another shot at Berserk. You guys did say the manga is the wave with this, which I do want to check out. I really want to watch it on the channel. I just know that sometimes someone told me, bro, that the solo leveling one, we used to be reading solo leveling. We did videos on it all the time, but someone told me that they could get blocked. So I ended up stopping doing that, bro. But I really enjoyed it when we were doing that. So let me, hey, do you guys think I would be able to watch Berserk? Let me know, bro. If you all got a site that like wouldn't care if I posted it, just let me know, bro. Just let me know, let me know. But let's get to it.
or God forbid Arifureta tier. I think that despite the CG, the anime still manages to capture the real important things for a fighting
And that's
anime.
hella
The
blood.
emotional impact of the actual fight.
I don't even know how he's
the
still
characters
going.
who all come in fighting for something. He had a somewhat slow start, but picks up pretty quickly, and while the plot does seem straightforward, I myself thoroughly enjoyed it. It's available on Netflix if
that
you
one
want
looked
some
like that would hurt.
viciously passionate fights.
Yeah, bro, you finna kill that
I want
man,
to end
bro.
this list with something most of you are familiar with, and I think that the best mainstream anime for it would be Naruto.
Naruto? Who is he fighting, bro? Do I want to even
Naruto
see
is
this?
one of the shows that spawned an entire generation.
Who this shit is that? Bro, I don't know if I want to watch this, bro. Nah, bro. Alright. Yes.
Look at how awesome Rock Lee's major fights were. Despite largely being comic relief, he and Guy have some of the most memorable fights that made
This is
our
honestly my
childhoods.
favorite
And of course,
fight.
who could forget that Kakashi versus
Ooh,
Obito?
and the drunk Jitsu one, bro. Rock Lee is just that dude, bro. All the fights with Rock Lee are good because it's hand to hand. He got that hand, bro. If that man could learn how to do shit, he would be so sued.
Fight. Naruto's a show featuring ninjas that barely act like actual ninjas and come equipped with demon beasts, magical eyes and the like, but all that craziness doesn't overshadow those epic moments of physical hand-to-hand.
I do not want to watch this. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. Was that number 1? Oh my god, my monitor, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. I would have cried if that shit broken, bro. But hey, I hope you guys enjoyed that one, man. Really got to enjoy the hand-to-hand combat. It really is just something beautiful and just something exciting when it comes to those type of anime. They just really they just pop. And I want to know, which one do you guys think? What was your favorite hand-to-hand combat? I'm trying to think. I'm not gonna lie, this boxing one looked pretty nice. That one, or maybe Frog? Ooh, or this one too. I don't know. There's just so many good ones. There's just so many good ones to choose from. But I'd love to know which one y'all think. If you can't, might be tough, bro. Might be tough. But before I go, I do want to say one more thing. Do any of you guys play Apex, bro? I need an Apex team. I can't play with randoms, bro. I'm at gold, so I lose 24 every time we lose, bruh. And if we lose off rip, then we fluffed. You know what I'm saying? You can't, bro. It is hard as shit to 1v3 a team in Apex. Because it takes like 1 to 2 clips per person. So if a team of 3 just runs up on you, unless you in a building, or you know what I'm saying? But if they're all 3 like directly in front of you, that shit is hella tough. It's possible. You know, I ain't saying I haven't done it. Calm down now. Oh, this man tries. But it's consistently squad after squad after squad after squad. You got to be like the best player ever, bruh. And you know what I'm saying? I might be a plat or a masters type player, but you ain't gonna see me being no #1 pred, bruh. Respectfully. But I hope you guys did enjoy the one. Let me know, and we get to the next video, man. Deuces.